Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain, and I'm continuing Find Love or Die Trying. Now, we're all supposed to gather at the front of the mansion, and it looks like Terra has also been distracted. It includes you, Terra. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me! What have I gotten myself into? I am very tempted by Terra, I'll be honest. Simply because she's so... I think the term's adorable. She just looks like she's going to be a good laugh and potentially a bit of a wild card. Okay, by the time I got there, Cat and the girls were surrounding a backboard covered with scribbles and math equations. Okay, that is why Silverain is the perfect soulmate for each of you. What? Also, I should point out, I think Cat's one of the capture targets as well, as the old saying goes. So, I'm sorry, you just brew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. I like Scarlet. She's much smarter than she puts herself out to be. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. Now you're late to the party, Silverain. Well, you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Alone time segment? You can't find your soulmate without having a little alone time together. It's time to pick your first soulmate candidate. Two lovely ladies you get to spend time with this week. It's a bit harsh. It's like 5 of them arrive and then you just go, well, I'm going to pick these 2. You other ladies, sorry. Who is it going to be? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it more like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, I guess. I'd like to spend today's alone time with... Now I'm going to save... Bonk. You eat. The surprised look on her face then. Yes, cough it up for. I won the bet. That was my whole salary. How am I gonna? And great choice, Silverain. I know I can count on you. Alright, places, people. Let's get this show on the road. Yes, ma'am. And action. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give way beneath my feet, and the wind caressed my skin. Green as far as the eye could see, and her in a flowing white dress standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Silverain, what you doing all the way out here? I'm gonna go, I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. You had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly puts a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. Again, I'm going to say that the artwork for this game is really damn solid. It's quite good. Okay, we started to walk down the forest path together. Couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the... Wait, did I say water in the wind? Oh yes, flowing like water in the wind. Not water in the wind. So my brain just looked at the grammar of that and got a bit confused. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. Just me and my grandma and 2 little brothers. And the alpacas, my bunnies, Bun and Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. No, I've moved to the city for a bit, way back then. You know, that's when I met you. How did you meet? Well, you know, one thing I hate about the city is everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other if there are obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. Well, to be honest, sometimes they are obstacles just to get past. Especially some of the elderly who are too busy having conversations in the middle of the way. Came to the city alone, didn't know left from right. When I got lost, I swear every building looks the same. I'll say that again. I tried to ask people for directions, where I would live or where the school was. No one would give me the time of day. Now that's a dick move. Always give directions if you can. Except for you. Helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why are you embarrassed? You know. Shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but never really talked too much after that. I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Silverain. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to know you better. I feel the same way. You're just like how I remember. Actually, the whole trying to date 5... well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at the same time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Yep, and there's the Yandere bit coming in. Totally called it. Bam. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. Saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. Spent the rest of the day talking in nature and making up for lost time. Yeah, she seems innocent and nice. But she is going to be the, oh god, what have I done? What have I done choice. Apparently I was always ending up in trouble back then. Guess not much has changed. You made it easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. What if it's getting you down? I'm sure it'll be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Silverain. Well, I am liking the chance of her killing off Damien and the Royal Black media if it comes to worst. Okay, so back in our room, plopping onto the bed. Just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffle over in a haze. Hey there, Silverain. I'm sorry to bother you this late. It's alright, what's up, cat? Don't mind me, I'm just going to make myself real comfortable. Cat walked past me. Okay, so she's on my bed. Oh my god, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. Closed the door and then sat facing on the opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think of a few things. Oh, real smooth there. You'd think 5 women would be enough for a person. You're incorrigible. Okay, as the producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show, I'm heartbroken. Well, being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. We're checking with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you, thanks. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to the topic. Our audience really love your date today. Okay. People online can't stop raving about you and you. I mean, it's mostly death threats targeted at you because they want to be in your position, but it's something. Nice to know that the outside world is safer than here. They're just jealous. Most people dream of having someone like her being your soulmate. Then again, it's no fun if it's just you. We need drama, love triangles, betrayal. So tomorrow, I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. Alright, see then. Alright. I'm going to flip this back over to here. I'm going to agree with Cal on this one. I need to keep myself alive. You agree so easily. Well, it's a bit weird, but at the end of the day, this is a TV show and you need ratings to survive. Exactly right. More specifically, you need those ratings to survive, or they'll act the show before the last day. What happens to me if that happens? Well, it is if you didn't end up with anyone at the end of the show. Got it. Well, simple enough. I'm impressed how well you took that. Have you been on a life or death killing dating show before? Can't say that I have. Amnesia and all that. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. Okay, we've both got big days ahead of us. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, and with that, I think that's day 1 done. We've had a date, we've seen that our childhood friend has some sinisterness behind her, and off to figure out who I'm dating next.